First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
To the air, Penix. That was first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
So
line.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up against the 43 yards. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Operating from the gun, Penix. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers. He sees they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing it into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Now Penix. He lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Falcons, nothing.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because division games have a little extra to them.
Brings up
But I
second
like where this
and
game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Falcons first down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 44-yard line.
That's a rover yard. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Penix. Throw in the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain.
Nice gain of 21 yards.
The Falcons first down. First and goal, Atlanta.
Off play action. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. It's second down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll throw with Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one
The
up.
game at 7.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And maybe Tampa just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now back to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
9 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey. Go.
They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Alano. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30.
It's a gain
Good
of
yardage
30.
after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 30 yards between the two. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way to count it for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a loss
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 5-yard line.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
They'll drop the throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And all will be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's taken down, but he's just slid across the 35. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play, comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
18 more yards.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Going to be 37 yards there on the punt. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. This pass is caught by London. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. Yeah, he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to the cross.
First and 10 at their 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half.
It's
But
a
you and I
game
both
of
know
25
the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Robinson up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
He was brought down at the
That was a
45
quality
yard
play
line.
to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up
Second and
front
6.
and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Penix from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact right at time there. And now fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Gain of 15
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to
First
maybe
and
kick them
10
in the
at the
gear a little bit.
26-yard line.
They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. A gain of 8 there. And it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
The shotgun. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
36-yard
How good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Second and 14. And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game
It's now
that
third
the
down
early
and
jitters
14.
are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, he's going to incomplete. Able to convert on third and 14, a terrific play call.
That's another Saints.
So he turned to a
First down.
trusted, familiar
First and
face in
10
that
at the
third down
49-yard
situation.
line.
It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by
Jalen
that
Walker
incompletion.
on the coverage.
They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw again. And that's complete to Coates. And that's going going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
That's good for a Saints.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Handoff, running left, Smith. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Give to Smith out of the gun. And he is narrowing his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Cougar 19.
Way right now, they've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. And boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Falcons 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that
The
one.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to put it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off for the end zone.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd
Play fake. Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking to throw Penix. Locates Mooney on the out route. Only able to get it. And that's going to make the 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get to watch the game from, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Olave holds it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 5th touchdown now in the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Falcons 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Running right through it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over first
Charles,
and
whatever's
10.
going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On the set.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Rocco 80.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
The kicker on.
What a great play there. 28 yards. And the Saints have pretty well put it away in the 4th quarter.
Falcons 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that is going to be incomplete as he led a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got a man, it's London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Penix throws right back to London, complete again. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Penix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Makes the score Saints
Point after right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep it on.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 now. Open mid left side, she has it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Gain of 15 yards.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The first down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the first.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of
They
8.
like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. I got it. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
They'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want. Play for the lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Scarce here is going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
And
the
now
play.
defensively, they're going to burn their
10
first time out.
at the 38-yard
Remember, they get
line.
an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now look at this, big gain, a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
For that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly.
He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 85 yards. And the Falcons have needed a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Falcons will
try and throw it back. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after that? Next play, next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here. And act like the last season just didn't happen.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Back to 60. Pumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Oh, had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. This is now the timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That's good. For
Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.